All right, we're a little early, so welcome to the Friday Night Strike. I'm your host, Night Strike. Uh, Basically, the Friday Night Strike is where I kick back, have a discussion with some of the people I've invited on the panel and the people out there on the YouTube chat, and we read the comments and have a discussion. So, where that discussion leads us, Lord only knows. But we're here, so I'm by myself right now. So if anybody out there on the YouTube side wants to jump in, or if anyone, you know, anyone I haven't sent an email to wants to jump in, just send me an email. That's nightstrike1. That's NIGHT. It's TRYKE, the number one at gmail.com. And I'll send you a link. So other than that, who we got out there? We've got the ever mysterious the Juice is out there. Ghost Shadow is out there. Remember, if you're not saying anything, we can't see you. So, say something. Uh, so yeah, what's going on tonight? Thing to talk about. NY Outcast says, "Stop abusing yourself in the Dark Knight Strike. We can see you." Well, let's see how it is. It's football.
Hello.
So we missed you on Tuesday night. Couldn't make off the hat trick.
Man, dude, I'd gotten home late from work. First of all, it was a bad day at work. Then I had to get my shit ready for turkey hunting this morning, and I couldn't find half the shit that I wanted to take. By the time I got done eating dinner, your show was over, and I didn't want to eat my dinner on your show because that's kind of rude.
Yeah.
Where were you
Well,
Friday? I couldn't use the backup. I had like 40 some people in the chat.
I Wednesday, I just couldn't make it. I emailed you saying I couldn't make it, dude.
Yeah, yeah, and that's another thing. My fucking email isn't letting me know when people are sending me links again. It was okay for a while. Now I have to like go into like the garbage fucking files and find the links, just like I had to do with this one.
Oh man! All right. Keep it down with the vernacular. All
Oh,
right.
fuck. Night Strike. I will try and behave myself.
I'm trying to be more family friendly. That's why when I do hit or miss, you don't hear me cursing anymore. I'm trying, trying to get monetized because this is the only way I can make money right now. I'm not making any money whatsoever doing anything else. Things are bad. It's pretty bad.
How's your Patreon doing?
It's not doing too well either.
Nah, neither is
I
mine.
got to start doing more Patreon. I got to start doing Patreon better. It's just that it's just I'm not good at coming up with content. I'm not good with when it comes to creativity as far as coming up with videos I think people would like to see. And the problem is a lot of the people that watch the videos and whatnot. I ask for comments and suggestions on content and whatnot, and I just get nothing. I get no suggestions, no comments of stuff. And if it's stuff I'm gonna absolutely say no to, then I understand that. But you don't know if you don't ask.
Do it on your AKs. All that commie shit is going back up now. I tried to buy a Makarov and everybody bought Makarov. Do it on the AK, man. Get an F with that thing. Take it apart. A lot of new people are buying AKs. I know they bought all the Makarovs.
I mean, I've got my AK together like I like it. No, I don't want to have to take it apart again. It's a pain in the ass to get the fire control group back in an AK as opposed to an AR. AR is just 2 pins and you're done. Okay, you got to make sure the strings are in the right position, otherwise it doesn't work. Another thing, okay, you got the shepherd's hook. With the master mount, you don't need the shepherd's hook. But if you don't have the shepherd's hook or the master mount, you have to have a shepherd's hook, and that's a pain in the ass. I don't like putting that in there.
Yeah. I was looking at the Imperial Guard AK yesterday.
Oh God, why were you looking at that?
Because it looked really cool, and I like the Russian redwood.
Which one were you looking at? The Palace Guard edition?
Yeah, whatever that's called. Yeah.
$1,200 for that? Yeah, that's a hard no.
That's why I didn't get it. I'm like, I don't think it's worth $1,200. Maybe 800, but not 12. It does have that's the real Russian redwood on it too.
Maybe if it was an RPK, but not a normal AK.
I looked at one of those too. I found one for 1,300. So, they had the blonde furniture on it.
Who else we got? We got Rollis Carvelis. We got Mad Sexy, NY Outcast. We've got Tim Allen. Jason Stewart's out there, and he's jumped in here. Finally got the message. Two Gun Kitty's out there. Well, Two Gun Kitty, we're on Eastern time. You don't like Eastern time? Well, I can't do anything for you. G23 is out there. G23, you can jump in if you want. Ohio 45 ACP is out there. And Mr. FNH is in at the last minute.
Eastern is the fake.
What's going on, guys? And roll call, what in the hell are you doing? Are you choking the chicken?
No, I'm scraping off my grill.
Okay.
Evening, guys. What's happening?
Yes, I know you are, Two Gun Kitty. I know you are. And hey, Jason, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. Ohio 45 ACP out there says May 8th is the 75th anniversary of VE Day victory in Europe. So remember that. Yeah. But, D-Day was 6th of June. So we have that to look. 75th anniversary of D-Day, I guess.
I wonder if we'll have a date for the victory over Corona.
No, but I kind of wish I was in the military so I could get the Corona badge. I know that sounds awful, but I think it sounds funny.
The Corona badge of courage.
yeah, the Corona badge of courage. Or would it be the Corona star?
It'd probably be a medal shaped like a lime wedge.
Outlined in blue.
Yeah. Two Gun Kitty says, Brocall, watch out for the mice in the grill. My dog caught one when I went to clean mine the other day. Yeah. Watch out, Brocall. Watch out.
No mice in the grill. Well, yeah. Then I'll get the Huntavirus.
No, Two Gun Kitty. Lime juice does not cure corona disease. It cures scurvy. Different. It's different. It cures scurvy, not corona.
It cures the Corona taste.
I don't think anything can cure that.
Yeah,
So,
I
though
think I'd rather
I
have the.
you think you'd rather have the Corona?
Yeah, I'd rather have the coronavirus than I would the Corona beer.
I don't know. I've been thinking about getting a case of Corona beer from the store and then posting on Instagram saying, "I guess I have a case of the Corona,"
Yep, there
making a
you go.
joke about it. But then I know that a lot of people get pissed off at that, so I don't do that kind of thing. I've thought about it though. I've thought about it. And then NY Outcast says, "You want ideas, Night Strike? You can't handle them. How about best ways to get free training? How to stockpile ammo? Is caching good or bad? If nothing else, then how to deal with 1911 that fights." Yeah, I can do one on that one. That's for sure.
You have a video on how to dehorn a 1911.
No, I don't know how to dehorn a 1911. Unfortunately, I haven't dehorned mine. So yeah. So, anyways, Sean Callahan's out there. What's going on, Sean? All right. Well, Juice, that's your department. I'll defer to your judgment when it comes to that. Not really my thing, but if whatever works for you. D-Tam62 says hello to you in his best Pakistani accent. Well, D-Tam62, uh, uh, okay. I'm not gonna even try. I don't know how to do a Pakistani accent. I can only do like a bad Indian accent. Mad Sexy, he said 42, not 84. So just putting that out there. All right. All right. So enough of the jokes. Jason, what's going on with you, buddy? Anything new? Anything interesting?
Oh, I picked up a 92X Centurion today. Brought it home. I like it a lot. It's
Show pictures still.
the the orange paint that they used on the front sight is a lot brighter and different than the other ones I got. It's more like an Ameriglow style sight. Picks up real well, looks real nice. Uh, Usually I change a lot on my Berettas, but this one I don't think I'm gonna do much to it. Maybe put in a skeleton hammer. That's about it. I'm not gonna do a trigger job or nothing. It's already got all metal parts. It's got a metal guide rod in it from the factory, so I'm not even gonna really change anything on it.
It's going with the puns already. But pictures of that. We want to see that one of these days. I'd like to see it.
I'll send you a picture.
Because unfortunately, because we're doing live stuff right now, we can't show it on air. You know that kind of stuff kind of hurts me because we can't do that anymore. Uh, but pictures are still all right. What are they saying out there? Ohio 45 ACP says, "What can you tell me about the new 9mm AK pistols from PSA compared to the CZ Scorpion? Still showing some in stock. I haven't messed with them yet. I haven't. I can't tell you anything. Say if you're gonna go looking at a 9mm AK, uh, Skarovsky from AK Operative Union. See what he says on those. Because I my hands on one, unfortunately. because all the stores have been closed, so I haven't been able to go to the PSA range.
That seems kind of strange to me. A 9mm AK.
Oh, they've got them. What do you think the Bison is? Bison is a 9mm AK, but it's in 9mm Makarov, and they also make it in 9mm Luger. So, or Parabellum, or however you want to say it. There's different ways to say 9mm. But the only thing is, the Bison uses the magazine is like a cylinder mag instead of a normal, box magazine.
Oh yeah. How much does it hold? Does it hold a bunch, or does it just hold like
Yeah, but they
30
don't
or
make them
whatever?
here in the United States because it's a submachine gun, and you know how the United States is on that.
Oh well, nobody needs anything like that though.
Oh yeah, right,
Yeah, there'd be
right.
no
And
reason for people to have that now.
but the Bison is based on the 74, and it's basically an AK 9mm.
I heard Canada banned AK-47s,
Everything.
AR-15s,
They
all that,
banned everything.
all of it.
1,500 different rifles. Everything. All of it. Blanket. Without having their parliaments do the law or anything, Trudeau just stamped his foot down and says everything's illegal now. Do you want a leader like that?
Uh,
I sure as hell don't.
uh, yeah,
Oh,
well, do they
and
got some
all
kind of good
Canadians are saying,
plan for collecting?
Canadians are saying, oh, Trudeau would never do that. Canada will never stand for that. And I'm just waiting until they turn them all in, because I know sure as hell Canada's just going to roll over, turn the other cheek, and, just take it right up the rear, because guess what? They don't have a constitution. They don't stand up for themselves. Go ahead, argue with me all you want, Rich.
About
Okay,
what?
go ahead. About Canada.
Huh?
They don't have a constitution. They're screwed.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they do have a constitution, but it's not like ours.
No,
They don't have a
it's
Bill of
not
Rights.
like ours. That's what I was getting at. They don't have any rights.
Yeah, they don't have a Bill of Rights in their constitution like we do.
So basically, since Trudeau saying he banned rifles and assault weapons, basically everything is going the way it's dodo in Canada. So all the shit you can get in Canada that you couldn't get down here, you can't get that in Canada anymore.
Oh, remember all those Canadians laughing at us because we couldn't get real VZ-58s? Guess what? They can't get no more.
You know what else they can't get? They can't get SVTs either.
I didn't see them on the list. I was
They're on the list.
reading the list. Anthony Brian Logan on his video that he did today. He had he put a link to his website where he has the actual PDF that Canada put out, and I didn't see the SVD on the list. So mostly what's on that list is AR-15 variants. If you look, like 80 to 90% of that list is AR-15 variants of some form or another.
Which is funny, because the guy who did this whole thing in Canada, he wasn't legally allowed to have a firearm in the first place, but he got a hold of one and did the deed. So they're taking it away from all the people, even though a known criminal, went and did the job.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
So
Okay, I don't know the details, but Ohio 45 is asking also, what's their plan? Are they doing a buyback, or do you just have to turn them in, or
they said
fear of being
they said
arrested?
they will compensate those who would turn them in, and that people have up to 2 years to turn in all their assault weapons. And I say that with air quotes because I'm really pissed off.
Yeah. They also banned the Mini
their
14.
kind of compensation is like the standard liberal compensation. We'll give you $200 for a rifle you probably spent $2,100 on.
Yeah, now I'm waiting to see.
And you got 2 years to turn it.
I'm waiting to see if they start demonizing the AR. I mean, not the AR-15, the Mini 14 here. Remember, nobody ever says anything about the Mini 14. Well, that's one of the ones that Canada just banned. That's on the list too. In fact, the Mini 14 has its own section.
I'd let the people keep a Mini 14. You can't hit nothing with it.
Instead, we're talking about Canada and how all Canadians are going to have to, either man up or give up everything they've got because apparently the government tells them what to do and they can't say anything else other than that. Good job, Canada. You're really a shining example of what not to be.
Not Two Gun Kitty, the AR-14 wasn't on the list.
Well, they might get away with that. No, wait, no, because it's an assault weapon. I don't think they get away with that one.
Well, they did have an AR-410. I forget who makes it on the list. And yeah, it was a shotgun. Yeah. AR-410 shotgun. Because it's an AR, it's crazy. The third list, you look at some of the things on that list and you're just scratching your head. Why is this banned?
And Sexy says, at Night Strike, what are they going to do? Knock on door to door? Love to see them do that to a known criminal. Yeah, unfortunately, Canada's their conservatives were able to get rid of the Canadian 4473 at one point. But the problem is from what I get for a read, the Mounties never destroyed any of those documents. So they can just go through all that paperwork, go to their doors, and ask them where those guns are. And if he wants to enforce this, that's what he's going to have. That's what Trudeau's going to have to do. But yeah, good job. Good job, Canada. You don't stand up for yourself. You don't you don't push back when your government says something. You just take it up. You take it up the hoo-ha and just turn the other cheek. Good job. I hope you didn't spend too much on your guns because, well, you're losing them all. Don't say, but Night Strike. They're only going to lose their assault weapons. Oh, it's only the assault weapons. Yeah. Next, it'll be the hunting rifle. Next, it'll be the shotguns. Next, it'll be the handguns. And what's left? Well, only the people crying that they used to have firearms.
Yeah, and that link I just put in the internal chat, that's the PDF that Canada actually put out. If you want to look that over.
But the funny thing is, their parliament didn't vote on this. It's just Trudeau doing this. And
Trudeau,
I don't know if that'll hold up.
Their Ministry of Justice.
I don't know if that'll hold up.
Yeah, when you look at the document, it's the Minister of Justice that actually is the official that gets all the blame. Is on the paper. Trudeau made an announcement about it, but this went through their Ministry of Justice for all that. Yeah. Basically, they did regulations to ban all this stuff.
Maybe if the Canadians were smart, they would yell at their parliament, representatives to go and tell them to overturn this stuff. Hint.
Yeah, but
and Sexy says that Night Strike, the maple tree stole it. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that link is right there for you people on YouTube. That's also the list if you want to look it over. But yeah, that's what Canada banned.
So Biker Bob is going to have to give up every single one of his guns. Every single one of them.
What were you going to say, Jason? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're all right. I was looking at that list that you just put up in the link. And, I mean, yeah, they went by name, alphabetical order, every manufacturer, even 22s.
Yep, the MP 1522 is on the list.
See, well, a couple different companies.
Even hold up, guys. Even PSA is on this list.
Yeah. The best part is
boy,
that
I mean, that's
not, I don't know if that's only the ones that are only available in Canada, or if they just don't realize that PSA makes more than 3 things. But yeah, PSA is on the list.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not sure what company exports PSA stuff to Canada, but I wouldn't export any PSA to Canada. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but like you were saying, when you look at that list, they point and they itemize exactly what is banned.
Yeah, they got the Ruger Mini 14 and any variant thereof.
Yeah, Mini 14.
Scorpions.
Yeah, Mini 14 and the Scorpions
everything.
get their own subsections. It's like, wow, they really don't like them Scorpions and Mini 14s. You know what's not?
Oh, now they've gone too far. They have it listed. They just banned the German anti-tank rifles, the GRB-39s.
Oh, if you think that's bad,
and the M41.
Come on, man, they banned rocket launchers.
Yeah, they
did they ban my Locky?
But they banned Hotchkiss mountain guns, for crying out loud. You know, something that hasn't been manufactured in like 100 years.
Well, there's a lot of
mortars.
There's a lot of antique machine guns, private hands in Canada. Troy Defense, M16A2 Mogadishu. Turnbull Manufacturing TAR 15. Turnbull Manufacturing TAR 10. I mean, they're going with everything.
Mm-hmm.
All the Wilson Combats are banned.
Well, it's all rifles. The list is all rifles except for like the rocket launchers and grenade launchers. There's some grenade launchers on the list too.
Yeah.
Stuff that you wouldn't think would have been legal in Canada to begin with. So it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's like
these legal the whole
legal
time
here in the United States.
Did
they ban the GAU 8? I think I believe they did. Canada's host, man.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet, but do you know what the penalty is if you don't comply?
Probably jail.
Yeah, this is a new subsection that revises
or prison,
restricted, prohibited, or not prohibited or restricted, and so it probably goes by whatever the original penalty was for that subsection of their criminal law.
They even banned the Umbrella Corporation stuff too. Oh no. Rich, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, good. So
yeah, that's a pretty scary list, man. I mean, they did their time to compile that.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
if you think this list was compiled just since that attack in Nova Scotia, you got another thing coming. They had this list prepared for something like this to happen, so that they could just put it out there.
Yeah, they thought ahead on this one.
I bet you can't even find or buy or get parts for 50% of what's on this list.
Minus the PSA stuff.
Yeah. Ohio 45 is asking, what about box magazine shotguns? The only shotgun I saw on the list, I may have missed something, but the only one I saw on the list was somebody who made an AR-15 in 410. That's the only shotgun I saw.
No, I'm pretty sure one of the Remingtons was in there.
I said that I remember that I saw. They said I may have missed one, but that was the only one I saw was the AR-15 one in 410. But there might be something else on there.
I think that's
Let's see.
You have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't see it. Yep. So, oh Canada, you're losing your guns. Fight back if you want to, or do nothing. And prove us right. DTAP 62. That's my sentiment on that too. I think those are already banned, Tony.
Yeah, interesting enough, I did not see those on the list. Didn't see HK SP5s on the list either. They had a bunch of other HKs on the list.
Well, things aren't much better here in Ohio right now. Tomorrow was supposed to be the day our restrictions were lifted, and now these went ahead and extended it.
So, did they dump them in the U.S.? Oh, well, I wish they would dump their guns in the U.S. and then we just take them off their hands because they're not doing anything. But I don't think that's what they're going to do. They're probably going to destroy them.
They're going to send them
That's what a socialist government does.
They're going to send them to Benchmade's Canadian affiliate.
Yeah, right. Yeah, disarm the world, and only the civilians will be disarmed. Because I don't see any Canadians law enforcement giving up these same guns. Do you? I don't. I don't see their military giving up these same guns. I don't care if the military's job is to defend the country. That if you're going to ban all these guns, then it needs to be a complete ban and not just we as civilians can't have them, but we can still have them because we're the government and the military and law enforcement. That don't fly. Not at all. That's how I feel about this shit. Because this cherry picking bullshit needs to stop. But Canada is Canada. We're the United States of America, so hopefully this doesn't come our way. But just take notes because it might not be too far off that the Democrats try and repeal the Second Amendment or do something that of this level again. They did that in '94. If they're able to do it in '94, they'll probably be able to do that in 2024.
Who knows?
Yeah, I used to have a lot of nice firearms, had a nice boat, lost both of them.
Well, if you don't report them lost, depending on what state you're in, that you're a criminal then too. So,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know, man. I lost my cell phone and my car keys all in the same boat accident.
Well, you were obviously made it back to shore.
I had to swim for 2 days, Rich. I couldn't make it to report.
Mm-hmm. You're going to jail. Get started.
All I got left is empty boxes of ammo.
Got to get Sarge to detain this guy. How dare you not report that you lost your firearms?
I donated them all to a church in Texas.
You got a receipt?
Yeah, right.
Guarantee you that would be the response to that one. You got a receipt?
So let's see. Kitty says I've heard a couple articles saying that those in my sort of health situation should be basically stickpiling food for me to hang out in my bunker for at least 2 years. Well, all right. Matt Sexy says a nice strike. Bye. I'm out. Bye, everyone.
See you, Mad.
The Juice says donated all your guns to Waco in 1991. Ooh.
Yeah. It was just our outside of town, a little small place.
This kitty says, should I build 2 bunkers, one here and one in Texas? Texas can have all the cool builds. I would just go to Texas personally, but obviously it's better where you're at. But again, do what you got to do. What else?
Yeah, I
Aren't
appreciate
Canadian
that,
citizens
Rob.
subjects to the Queen? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And my outcast says I picked up Jason on my shrimp boat. He was in a bad way. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob
Radio
saved
and
me,
phone
man.
was lost
He
at
saved
sea.
me.
So wait. Are we? Is Rob admitting that his real name is Bubba?
Bubba D Strip Co. I don't know. It's just Rob.
That was Rob back when he had his sea legs.
Would that make
Yeah,
Jason
thanks.
Forrest?
Does that make Jason what?
Forrest Gump? Yeah, like right as I said Forrest Gump, I got the connection issue.
Yeah.
I could be related to him. I fell in love with a girl named Jenny, and stupid is what stupid does.
Yep.
Hey, you walked into that one, Rob.
Rob is not happy at you. What did you do? Anderson Tony says he's good at ping pong. He is indeed.
And I never played Jason at ping pong. I don't know.
Well, you should.
I may not be good hitting a little ball, but I could sure use that paddle on something.
Not going to argue. I believe you.
Yeah, I like to smack it.
All right. So. How many Dr. Peppers do you drink, though? One today. Why? Is that too much?
I don't know.
Dr. Pepper a day keeps the doctor away.
Oh, yeah, one of them only invites another. Yeah. So what else? You're right. Guy comment says in CA, they fined $100 for the first offense for failure to report in the arbitrary time frame. Oh no, that's awful. Vanessa Kitty says, "Oh, I saw a huge fatty Tom turkey in Wendell, Mass. Today, whilst I was social distancing about 120 miles away." Well, there you go. Pork and Service says, "Okay, y'all have fun. Need to find some entertainment." Well, good luck. Good luck. You'll know where to find us if you get bored. Clover Attack is going live. Well, there goes that. Clover's going live.
Quirked by Clover.
Marked by Clover.
Don't
No,
put
he
it
just
past.
uploaded a video.
Yeah,
He
don't put
just
it past
uploaded a video. He's not going live. He's just doing one of those release things.
premieres. Is he doing it as a
Yeah.
premiere? No, there'll be a
Yeah.
live chat. He won't be live, but he'll be in the chat, and everybody else can be bullshitting. But anyway,
Yeah.
the guy that comments that whether or not they charge you for each one, I guess it would depend on the situation and how the state law is written. I wouldn't put it past them.
He said I'm gonna read what he says. He said, "My question is." The comment says, "My question is that each gun count. Does each gun count as an offense, or each incident of losing or theft?" That is a good question.
Yeah, again, it all comes down to how the law is written, and depending on how it's written, I wouldn't put it past them. Depending on what state it happens in, like Vanessa Kitty was talking about Connecticut, about how it's against you have 24 hours to report. I wouldn't put it past them to charge you in Connecticut for each individual firearm.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Even though you're not the one stole them, and the people that stole them, they just slap on the wrist and let them go. They don't actually put them in prison, which is wrong. Because stealing is bad. Okay,
You
it
can't
is.
put
It's really
people in
bad.
prison. If you put people in prison, they'll catch corona. You have to let them all out. It's just the only decent thing to do.
No, it's a firearm offense, so that's different. Even though you didn't do anything wrong, it's a firearm offense, and you got to be held accountable.
Yeah, you get held accountable, but they don't. It's messed up.
How dare you have your firearm stolen and not tell us within a 24-hour period?
What happens if you're on vacation? Someone broke into your house.
Yeah,
How
Vanessa
dare
Kitty
you
said,
be on vacation?
And Vanessa Kitty
How dare you go on vacation? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw. Vanessa Kitty just said, yeah, if in Connecticut each firearm would be an offense. That's insane.
I mean, if I lived up north and I had firearms, I would send my firearms to an FFL down south, and I would just move. Be done with that. I would not stay in the north. I know some people don't have that choice, and it sucks that they don't. But I don't think I could handle it. I really don't. There is nothing that would make me want to be up there. Period. M. Gabriel says, "Thanks at Night Strike. maybe see Yinzel on gives her her budget later. Budget's not doing one tonight.
Yeah, the joke's on you. Budget did his show a couple days ago.
Yeah. He says, "Stay strong, my good brothers." Okay, well, you have fun, I'm Gabriel. We'll see you later, buddy. So.
Yeah, Budget went out turkey hunting or something. That's why he was not doing his show tonight.
Ghost Shadow says at Night Strike in Spokane, crimes against business up over 160%. Crimes against people up over 70%. Home invasions up over 60%. And are you surprised that's happening in large cities? Because I'm not. DTM 62 says, "You're never going to catch me much further north than Raleigh." Yes, we know you are, DTM 62. Artisan Tony says, "Canadians do not have a Second Amendment." No, they don't. That's why they're screwed. Poor Canadians. Boo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, and they're finding out the hard way they don't have a First Amendment either.
Yeah.
You know, all those Canadians that say, "Hey, we got the freedom of speech." No, you don't.
No, you don't. Not like we do.
If you can be fined and prosecuted for calling somebody a tranny, you don't got freedom of speech, buddy.
Nope. Yep. It's true. Nesky says, "I'm currently trying to locate a notary public to place a seal on my carry license renewal paperwork. July 1st, it expires. You have within 90 days then to renew." Good luck. Good luck, Vanessa. Ghost Shadow says that Night Strike Spokane has a population of under 700,000 people. I believe it.
Yeah, the easiest way to find a notary is to check with your county clerk's office. They usually have a list. If the county
Tim
clerk
says that Night Strike Liberty Doll is going live at 6 p.m. Central Time. That's great. I don't watch Liberty Doll.
There's usually a notary republic at the banks or
banks
about
too.
any car lot.
Or if you are a member of a federal credit union, a lot of times they'll have free notary service for members of the credit union. I know ours does.
Yeah. A guy that comments says second offense is only a small fine of $1,000, but third offense there is a fine and or jail time. Yeah. $1,000 might be small to you, but it's $1,000 make or break point for some people.
So what if somebody stole a $300 gun from you? You got to pay $1,000 fine.
Pretty much.
Tara Smith says, Walter Davis says, hello. Good evening, all. Cowboy Hillbillies out there saying Liberty Doll is pretty. Well, we know he's looking at. Tara Smith is saying, at Night Strike, as a truck driver, the one thing I see being done right now in great numbers in every state is fishing. Lots of fishing. You know what? I have noticed an uptake in fishermen. Not just fishermen, fisherwomen too. There have been women fishing too here in South Carolina. But I've seen in town a lot of people are fishing more. I guess they're trying to get food for a fisherwoman.
Yeah. Vanessa, in that case, you got a phone. You call your county clerk's office that way, and they can tell you who's a notary in your area if you don't have one if you can't get in the bank. But then even at our credit union, they're doing all the banking services, including if you need notary service, something there at the window. So because they have one of those they have the drive up window thing with some of the pneumatic air canisters and everything too. So right at that, they're doing the notary stuff and everything there too. The only thing they're not doing is loan applications, but you can call and set up an appointment for that to fill out loan applications and stuff. So it's worth a shot if you can't find anybody else right now.
Guy in the comment says, and found something interesting. Does not apply to the following. A, any law enforcement agency or peace officer acting within the course and scope of his or her employment or official duties if he or she reports the loss or theft to his or her employing agency. Yeah, that's BS. Ghost Shadow says at Night Strike, more bull here in Washington. Washington just attempted to renew my vehicle tags. They just tagged an extra $10 to renew tags on the website. Yeah, they're nickel and diming you.
Yeah, Ohio 40.
Of course, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, Ohio 45 ACP asks, does Canada have person-to-person gun sales, or do they all have to go through some sort of transfer process? They all have to be registered, so the government knows what everybody has already. There is no person-to-person unless you have to go like we would have here, where you just meet somebody and you can do the transfer without having to go to an FFL. There, everything would have to go through whoever the registration person is. Yeah. I don't know if they do that at their gun shops or how it works in Canada, but all their firearms have to be registered. So you're not going to be.
Andrew Faulkner's out there saying good evening, y'all. DChamp62 says I got to run. Y'all have a good night. All right, we'll see you later, DChamp62. Artisan Tony says in Tennessee we can renew our permit online with our driver's license. Yep, I can do that too. I don't need to do that for at least a few other years, so I'm good there because South Carolina is like a 5-year permit. So, Ohio 45 HFE says, does Canada have person-to-person gun sales, or do they have to go through some sort of transfer process?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was just answering that question.
Yeah. See what Rich said. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the chat.
Notice. I heard you opening the door.
So. Veneski says, I think if I call town government, they may want phone line disinfected first. Yeah. I will call my bank this week and set up a meet and greet somewhere for them to seal forms. Good luck. Good luck, Vanessa. Mr. FNH says, because I feel good. U.S. Ghost Shadow says at Night Strike in Alaska, if you are 65 years or older, your fishing and hunting license are free. Also, free plates registration for one motor vehicle. Also, free for disabled military. Ghost Shadow, you say a lot of good things about Alaska, but you complain about being stuck in Washington. Why don't you just make the move to Alaska?
Yeah, go to Washington. Go to Alaska. You know, you'd be like John Wayne, north to Alaska.
You said all this great stuff about Alaska and living in Alaska. Why are you stuck in Washington, my friend? Make the jump. Go back to Alaska, or hell, go to Montana. Nobody wants to regulate anything in Montana.
Well, they're trying to get like that here. I mean, it's been proposed in our legislature to ban all federal firearms laws.
Arson Tony is making jokes about BB guns. Watch out. Walter Davis says, yeah, they have weird laws. Some prohibited here. I guess it's here. Are okay there, but the majority are being banned in 2 years. Well. Arson Tony says it's still 1,000 miles to Alaska. It always is. It always is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Vanessa Kitty says, I really enjoyed Alaska. 5 years of heaven and great social distancing. You know, at least in Alaska, they know how to social distance properly, right, Rich?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, but all that rubbing noses,
We gotta
man.
figure it
That's
out.
pretty risky with all this corona going around.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. In this case, says air guns are classified dangerous, destructive devices in most circumstances. We're here. That's no bueno.
And I don't need no permit here, but I'm waiting till the end of this month.
Neither do I.
At the end of this month, I go take my class, which is refundable on state income taxes, and then I get my actual permit for free because they passed where veterans get theirs for free now in West Virginia for reciprocity reasons and not having to go through background checks when buying your firearms.
So Artisan Tony has broken the lid on why people don't go back to Alaska because the skeeters are big in Alaska.
That might be the one thing
Did
that
not
Alaska,
know that.
That might be the one thing that Alaska and Texas have in common.
Yeah, right. You think? I believe that. Not just Alaska and Texas. I'd also say Louisiana and Mississippi as well. But yep. Mr. FNH says just got done shooting 100 12 gauge birdshot loads out of my FNH SLP shotgun. # good times. Good times indeed. Nesky says I
great.
get to visit most every White Alice remote station up there. Hey, good for you. Cure Shadow says at Night Strike, I lived in Alaska for 34 years. Left Alaska because of food costs there. Milk in 2004 was $6 per gallon. Gas was $4.61 per gallon. Tomatoes were $6.99 a pound. Well, that's how much you pay for freedom, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? There you go.
That's some crazy prices right there.
And apparently, Hillbilly just finished a Corona. Yeah, he's drinking Corona right now. The irony. Vanessa Kitty says only $6 a gallon, cheap compared to the '80s prices. Yeah. So some of those early '80s prices were pretty bad. John Brown Production says, "Hey, at Night Strike. Hey, John Brown, you're here almost in time for us to close up and go home."
Yeah. And speaking of drinking a Corona, have you seen any of Paul Harrell's recent videos? Every time he mentions the coronavirus, he says, "We're going to call it beer," and holds up a bottle of Corona.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty sweet. He doesn't want to get the channel strikes or whatever. The thing about saying Corona.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get demonetized for saying Corona.
I think Paul Harrell's kind of half magician, because like he's got them pockets in that coat where he could just keep pulling millions of things out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the pockets on that jacket are big enough to conceal carry a 1911 for crying out loud. Yeah, I mean, he's probably got the only coat where you can pocket carry a 1911. To be perfectly honest about that. That's not just one. One video, he had a 1911 in each pocket.
He did a Rock Island and a Colt.
Well, no, there was one where he had like 3 or 4 different 1911s in his jacket.
See that one, but that would be interesting.
He was I forget what he was comparing, and he was like pulling 1911s out of pot. It was like the scene in City Heat where Burt Reynolds and Clint Eastwood were trying to show each other up, and they keep pulling out these big revolvers from everywhere.
This Kitty says, for your enjoyment, look up what Ted Stevens said in October of 1983 to spring of 1984 about the dairy situation in Alaska. If you like, I could fill you in what was meant about that comment another time. I'm sure But Ted Stevens is also the wonderful politician that gave us the internet. It's not a series of trucks, it's a series of tubes. And I love that one. So it's wrong, but it's closer to the truth than you think. It's a series of wires and computers. But I see where he was going with it. So he's watching TV in the background.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
looking at it right now. Looking at it right now. Let's see if I can screen share it. No, I can't. It won't do that.
Yeah, my wife is watching Chips in the background.
You have
Yeah. Chips. All right. Well, there's the bus. So the other one. Unleaded 460. Diesel 468. Wow. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's a terrible sign to see right there. Ugh.
Sign.
Gas was $1.19 here the other day, but now it's back up to like $1.40.
Artist Tony says, can't trust people named Ted. Well, no, you can't. No, you can't. Ted Stevens did not like me being stationed in AK in Alaska. And this kitty says, well, I don't think he had a choice. I don't think he had a choice. And also, speaking of Ted Stevens, so isn't he the one that died of a plane crash? So it doesn't matter what he likes or what he doesn't like at this point because he's gone. So I remember that one. He died of a plane crash or something. Right? Yep, he did. Ghost Shadow says those photos were in 2014. Wow. Sure could have fooled me. Those photos looked like they were from the 80s.
No, that's just because they use the 1980 signs in Alaska stuff.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay. I guess they made better songs in the 80s. All right. Benesky says I was a food inspector up there then. Ah, that's why. Well, can't do anything about that. Jason Kennedy. Jason Stewart says Kennedy. Dark said what Ghost Shadow said. All right. Well, it's about time to wrap this up. I need some food. It is time to go and chill out, get some food, do your thing. Whatever it is you guys do. Go watch Liberty Doll or whoever. It doesn't matter. Just do something, be happy. Hang out. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Joe Shadow ends saying at Night Strike, the Democrats wanted him out of office, so they fabricated a bunch of junk on him, got him out. Then everyone that testified admitted they lied, and everything against him was dropped. Yeah, I know. I know about Ted Stevens. Then he died in a plane, so it didn't really make any difference at that point. So, but either way, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go do whatever we were doing before, and do something else. So, what it is, I have no idea. I have no control over it. So, they do what they do. With that, we'll see you guys next time. Shall not be infringed. Give them the bird. I ain't got no tagline. That's a calf throat. What else? Always keep one in the chamber.
And we'll see you on the range.
We'll see you on the range. You know what? We're gonna take one. We're gonna take one from Clover Tack, Chain Fire Freedom, and yeah,
Give him the bird.
Like, share, subscribe, and see you on down the trail.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on down the trail. And on that note, we're done. We're out of here. So thanks everyone for watching. We see you guys probably bright and early, or actually pretty late. We'll see you guys late on Tuesday night for Hit or Miss. We'll probably do another Friday Night Strike next week too. So keep on the lookout for that. I'll see if I can get any sort of content for you guys, something interesting. I got to build a couple more computers. I might, show some of that if you guys are interested in that. If you aren't, then maybe I'll just clean a few guns on video or camera. I don't care. Something to give you guys something to watch. I'm not real good at that stuff, but hey, if you guys like that, that's fine. With that, we're out. We're done. Stick a fork in it. Should not be infringed.
Bye-bye.
Pay it forward. Have a good evening, everybody.